From Neural Newscast, this is Model Behavior, AI-focused news and analysis on the models shaping our world.
I'm Nina Park. Welcome to Model Behavior. This program examines how artificial intelligence systems are built, deployed, and operated in real professional environments. We look beyond the headlines to understand the underlying infrastructure and the actual impact on industry workflows.
I am Thatcher Collins. Today is Monday, August 17th, 2026. Just a few days ago, on August 13th, Google released Gemini 3.7 Flash. This release marks the third significant update to the Flash model family in under 3 months, showing a clear shift in how Google is prioritizing their production release train model.
According to reporting from Coding Beauty, the 3.7 Flash model has reached a score of 56 on the Artificial Intelligence Index. What stands out here is the operational speed. It is generating roughly 340.1 tokens per second. Thatcher, help us contextualize this performance relative to the previous Flash versions we saw earlier this summer.
It is a substantial jump, Nina. To look at the progression, Gemini 3.5 Flash launched in May with an intelligence score of 52 and 172 tokens per second. The 3.6 update in July increased speed to 225 tokens, but kept the intelligence flat. This 3.7 release is the first to actually push both metrics significantly higher, even jumping 11 places in the AI Arena leaderboard.
The benchmarking for software engineering is where the gap between these versions becomes most apparent. Gemini 3.7 Flash achieved 65.3% on DeepSWE version 1.1. That is a dramatic increase from Gemini 3.6 Flash's 48.6%. It places the model ahead of Claude Sonnet 5, which scored just under 50%, and GPT 5.6 Terra, which is estimated to be in the low 50s.
That focus on the workhorse model is interesting, Nina, but there is a missing piece in this narrative. Torts AI points out that when Gemini 3.5 Flash launched in May, Google promised the Pro version would arrive next month. We are now in mid-August, and we've seen 3 Flash updates while that supposed flagship remains absent from the public product line.
It suggests a focus on the models Google can reliably put in front of millions of users right now. As Casper Bannock noted, Flash has become a production release train. If the flagship Pro model is still a moving target, Google is clearly choosing to sharpen the efficiency of the mid-tier. The introductory cost of 40 cents per intelligence index task makes it highly attractive for scaling.
Efficiency is one thing, Nina, but is the reasoning actually better? The technical reports describe something called diligent thinking. Instead of immediately generating a response, the model spends more time planning and coordinating tools. It is an interesting move for a Flash model, which is usually marketed for speed. They're trying to bridge the gap between low latency and sophisticated multi-step workflows. This forcing function for developers is quite real, Thatcher. Do you wait for a flagship name like Gemini Pro that lacks a clear release date? Or do you build on a model that is finishing multi-step workflows up to 40% faster today? The data suggests the latter is the more pragmatic path for enterprise deployment, where time per intelligence is becoming a critical metric. Exactly. When you look at the progression from 172 tokens per second in May to 340 now, the engineering gains are tangible, even if the flagship is stalled. It highlights a shift from chasing raw parameter counts to optimizing the intelligence per dollar metric for agentic systems. Nina, it seems the Flash designation is becoming the primary testbed for their most frequent and impactful updates.
I'm Nina Park. Thank you for listening to Model Behavior, a Neural Newscast editorial segment. mb.neuralnewscast.com. Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.
This has been Model Behavior on Neural Newscast, examining the systems behind the story